Hi, welcome back to my channel. I didn't think I was going to get here today at all because I was in that blooming dining room all day varnishing. Who knew that varnishing took so long and doesn't even dry? So I've only done half the room and I can't even do the other side because I can't move my furniture because it's going to scratch. So anyway, I thought I'd just finish this little pink set for you. I can't remember all the ingredients, it's not a cake, all the nail stuff that I've used. It's kind of similar to what I did on the first nail, but the pink now, I've managed to get some bubble gum, so I've mixed that in with that other mix that I made out of flamingo and Barbie, and it's a bit more of a watermelon colour, which is really lovely. This pink that I'm using on here is a more mixed with the angel glitter from Magpie that I told you about. Now later on you'll see on this nail, I haven't made this wall nearly half as high as it should be. So when I come to put my pink on, I can't get the pink up the sides, up the wing. My own stupid fault. I didn't file it properly. I've not done that before, but I left it in because I wanted to show you guys that actually we are all still learning. And it was only on Handalina anyway. It wasn't on a person. If I'd have done it on a real person, I would have, at that stage, I would have gone back, filed it and redone it. I wouldn't have let my customer go out, my client should I say, go out the door with what it looks like. You'll see anyway when I come to it. This pink is an absolutely beautiful pink because it's more watermelon. It's more of an orangey pink. Absolutely stunning. The two glitters that I ordered, they sent me 2 lots of pink, Mountain Rose I think, and the orange one, I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. They're both from Glitter Planet, from the Glitter Planet. Is it the same shop? I don't know. And they are from the Indian Summer stack range. So I ended up with 2 pots of orange and 2 pots of pink, but I thought, you know what, they're going to last. So on this nail, I use the pink as a cover. Again, I work so wet, it's ridiculous. I just can't master the thicker beads. I need to practice a bit more, I think. But once I've put on about 10 lots of this and got the colour that I want, I will then put some glitter, and I think I put the 2 glitters on together and just kind of work them down in a bit of an S shape. And then I go over with those hexagon shapes that we told you Charlotte and I got from eBay. We didn't buy them together. We don't live together. Charlotte Pilgrim is the nail tech or nail artist, should I say, on YouTube, who I watch alongside Liz Gill. They're both my favourites, and this is a set that Charlotte did was put on YouTube last week. And then of course I have to go and buy all the nail stuff then. It's just costing me a fortune, so but I think I have every colour in the rainbow now, so I'm gonna stop buying glitters, and I need to get some more clients in instead of it just being a little hobby, because I work full-time as well, so this isn't my full-time job. I qualified with Essential Nails about probably 2 years now, and for the first year I didn't really do anybody's nails. I do people now, but it's not something that I have to rely on for my income, so I'm quite fortunate that I do this as a hobby. I don't go out, I don't smoke, I don't drink very much, so all my money goes on this gorgeous glitter and my new Handalina and all that kind of stuff. It's quite expensive, but it's my hobby. So here I'm just putting those little hexagons on. I put some orange ones and some pink ones, and then later I will cap this nail in crystal glass, as I always do. Waffling on a bit about nails as usual. Right, this pinky nail and the thumbnail, my big fat thumb got in the way, was an ombre, and Charlotte's kind of taught me to put the bead at the top of where your ombre would meet and then drag that down. If my thumb would move, you can see. There you go. And then do your cuticle bead, and it's made my ombres so much better and so much easier in terms of the blend, because I used to put my bead at the top and then I could never blend it in properly. So anyway, that was a nice tip from Charlotte. I'm going to do the thumb one now, but this one probably took about 20 beads as usual, because you know what I'm like. Look at that, it's pathetic. I need to put a bigger ball, a much bigger ball. I need to practice with my balls or beads or whatever you want to call them. These two colours, absolutely gorgeous together. The pale pink with the glitter in it, and then the watermelon pink. These are what I want to put on myself next week, or something similar. Charlotte's got this pink set on and then more of the watermelon colour as a set, so or I may do something of my own and be creative. Can't keep copying everybody else. Okay, so I'm trying to hide all the dark pink underneath, trying to put some strength in, put some apex in there. Obviously I go over it with crystal glass to give it some strength as well, and then blend that down. Sorry, my tea's repeating on me. Look how pretty that is, absolutely gorgeous. I'm finding working on the hand is actually okay, although the fingers are, I thought they were close together. You can be quite rough with it as well, really. She's not going to complain. I just kind of bend the fingers to where I need them to be. Now this was a little bit of a better bead, still not great. I still couldn't get it to go all the way down the nail, but we nearly got halfway, so I was quite pleased with that. That's an improvement. But we only get good with practice. The more practice that we do. When I look back at my nails from when I first started, oh my God, they were hideous. My daughter laughs at them now. They were so lumpy and bumpy, but I wasn't using CJP then. I think I was using Essential Nails stuff, and then I was on SI. Not that there's anything wrong with those, because there isn't, but I just prefer CJP. I feel it goes on better. I feel you get a smoother application, so therefore less filing. I just love CJP. Right, this is where it all went a bit wrong. I was filing, and I can tell by looking at this, that wall is nowhere near high enough, and that's why my file kept slipping. And I don't know if I'm filing on the right angle. I don't know what happened. I've done these 100 times before, and they've been fine, but I should have known then that it wasn't sitting right. Anyway, I put the pink on regardless, and then I had to check this pink whether it was needed to be capped or not, but it's not. It's actually a strength powder, and the only way you can tell that is on the pots. The ones that you need to cap have a little cap, a little picture of a cap on the lid, so I had to just get that out of my drawer quickly and just check, but no, it didn't, so I just filed straight off, which is better. So you can put your colour up to your wall, or if there should be a wall, and you can go right over that, because you're going to file off and reveal your really smart, defined kind of smile line. But not in this case. Not today anyway. But I will do another one for you, and you can see I can actually do them. Which I don't know, I think I was rushing, I'm tired, any excuse. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this set. I love the colour, they're absolutely so bright and gorgeous, especially for this time of year in the weather. They're beautiful. I'll just leave you to watch my filing, which I'll do in a minute. my filing routine would be the same for every nail. Would be left side, right side, keep those edges nice and straight. I would do the free edge, file underneath to get rid of any bulkiness underneath, and then I would come up from the left side up around the cuticle. So you're doing all along that left side. Keep your sides nice and what's the word, not fat, thin. Keep your sides nice and thin. So you want the bulk on the top of your nail to give it the strength, and then do the same on the other side, but it's harder to kind of push up, so I kind of go up and round, if you know what I mean. And then you go down the barrel of the nail, and then I'm constantly checking to make sure that everything's where it should be, if you know what I mean. Gosh, I file fast. No, I've speeded it up because this is just the most boring bit, watching somebody file. But I hadn't really put any on of me filing really properly, so I thought, well, I'll put this one and you can see. If you check out some of my other videos, I've got a prep one on. I've got my first video learning all the equipment. There's a nail room tour. So I'm trying to do bits and pieces each time. If there's anything that I am only learning, and there is a few things that I can and loads that I can't do. I can't do nail art, I can't do 3D roses. I have had a go at them, but I'm pretty shit, to be honest. So I'm just learning. I'm just trying to nail this bit first, get really competent at doing this, and then I'm going to kind of tackle other things. Like the netting I did the other day was a bit pants, so I want to have another go at doing that. Stamping, I've done stamping before on clients, and that's worked out really nice. I'd like to do a bit more of that. The problem is I watch YouTube videos and then I try to kind of copy them or emulate them as best as I can, but I need to start doing some of my own designs. I'm just maybe not that creative, I don't know. You can see now where I filed, there is no left wing. There's a right wing, which is lovely. Well, it really wasn't high enough. I'd like it to be a bit higher. But on the left, we have no wing at all. And I didn't know whether to go back and correct it. And then I thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to leave it in, fault and all. I think it's important for us to see that we are all still learning and that we do make mistakes. But I'll learn from that and make sure my blooming wall is high enough. So I wasn't really impressed with that now, but hey ho, it is what it is. This hand, you know, considering these nails are just shoved underneath the cuticle area and they probably go in about 1/2 inch or something, they're quite sturdy. I do kind of push them back a little bit as if they're coming out, but they're not. I definitely recommend this hand. If I'd have been working on Handria, the Essential Nails practice hand, the tips would be coming off and I'd have to be clicking them into place. Oh, and it used to drive me nuts. So I am really impressed with this, and this is the first set that I've done on here. Well, 4, because I'd already done 1, but this is like the first proper set that I've done, and I'm really pleased with this. I went and bought a glass top, you know the ones that you'd have in a kitchen. I've got one in the kitchen that I've put my cups on when I make a cup of tea. They had this in the range. I think it was $5.99, this black one. I'm not sure black was the right colour because it just shows all the dust, but it does look really nice. So I've got the black hand and the glass, and the hand actually sticks to it, so when I lift it up it lifts the glass as well, so I can move it out of the way, if you know what I mean. I really like it anyway. So now I'm just top coating with CJP No Wipe top coat. Do you know what? I've had this bottle, must be for a year or more, and I've used it loads and there's still some left in it. It's just never ending bottle, seems to be. I seem to be using this on my practice hands, and then I have a new bottle of Blue Sky that I'm using on myself. I don't know why, because they're both just as nice. Shame about that nail. But how lovely are these for this lovely weather and the summer? Look at those. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Thanks very much. Bye.